What is up, guys? My name is Lance Silvertooth, and this is Disco Elysium Final Cut G. Welcome back to Revachol, everyone. I'm so excited to finally be here. This is actually my first video out ever since I came out with that update video, so I'm so glad to finally be back here and do what I do. Final Cut is here. I know I'm a little late to the party. I came out on March 30. It has a lot of updates on it. One of the biggest thing is full voice acting, full voice over on every single line. We got Harry and Kim still on the case. Name a better team, you know? I mean, I'll wait. But enough with the intro. Intros are dumb anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and start with the game. I can't even remember the last time. What's the last thing that we did? I think we just finished taking a look at the body. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna. Ooh. I think this is very important to do, to track down our gun, because I'm sure we're gonna need that somehow, somewhere, sometime. Right, so it says someone high up in the Union. Okay, so maybe we can go to the Union and find somebody who may have witnessed that. I think we have to go over there by the harbor anyway to get somebody's help somehow. Here we go. Access the harbor and ask for Everett Clare, I believe it's the name. So let's do that.
It's raining again.
The young woman looks up at the overladen sky.
Clear just an hour ago.
I've investigated the body. Shouldn't be long till we get it down.
Oh, okay.
+5 experience.
Thanks for keeping me in the know, sir.
Oh, she appreciates that. Okay, cool. See you later. Check this place out. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Looks like there's a lot of trash around that area. Let's look at this guy over here.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. You know, I thought everything's gonna be read out, so I don't have to struggle and trying to pronounce these words that I. I'm just the worst. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Oh, okay. He wasn't talking to me. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Ooh! Hit him with the facts, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him. Tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Preach. I mean, preach, Kim.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Yo, who's the voice actor for this? Sounds like Kratos, a little bit. To actually attain self-determination. He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo? What's going on in here? Okay, I don't want to deal with this. No, we're gonna go with number 1.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Racist lorry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Oof. Hit him.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
He doesn't know what to say.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Oh, it's my moment to shine. Fucking hey, Kim. I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch in the shoulder. Smile at the lure. Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Let's go with the number 1.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Officers. He waits impassively, a cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours? What was the argument all about? What are you hauling? Let's go with 1.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was the argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Ah, man, I'm so glad they did the whole voice acting on all of the lines. It's insane. I love this. I love this so much. All right.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Ah, wow. I got it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, you're just racist. Makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. Let's go with the number 2.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yeah, like I understand there's a lot of information out there, especially with books, but you also gotta remember, you gotta be careful no matter what you read, whether it's in the books or in the newspapers, magazine. Just because somebody wrote it doesn't mean that it's right. Okay, what else have you thought out? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Let's go with the number 2.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah, what's the problem with that then?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too.
Wow.
They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
What's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Wow, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go F yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really rather talk about something else. Let's go for number 2.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Wow, turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring and pressing. Yeah, well, man, screw you then. Ah, can't stand with people like that. Alright, let's go. You don't even know what mark means. Ah, I'm already tired. What's going on back here? Ooh, this guy is huge. Dude, this guy's at least like freaking 7 feet tall.
We have a right to work.
The man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. I am the law. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Stripes? When he says stripes, does that mean cops? Oh, no. Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work. Right to work.
Let him work. I'm gonna start drinking if I don't.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Regardless, I have some questions for you. Let's go with number 1 first.
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay. I can
His
get down with
manner of
that.
speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
His manner of speaking in wooden, tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases. Does he have like other agenda? I don't think I've chosen any sides
Might be
yet.
time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work. Right to work.
Regardless,
Maybe
I have
you
some
should
questions
ask
for you.
them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What is a strike? Who are all these strike bearers? What exactly is your goal here? Let's go with number 1.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet that fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind a hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and tense. Doesn't sound like you don't know nothing about murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Okay, exactly. Absolutely nothing. Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
What are you talking about? Yes, he's tense.
Right to work.
He
It's
again.
shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
He again shakes his large fist, then turns back to you. I was trying to read that before he said the next line. Okay, this really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work.
Okay, What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What did the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting. What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Yeah,
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Where did he get his shirt from?
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity, going to figure out this strike mess. Routine, part of the investigation. I thought you looked really familiar from a second there. Let's go with number 2.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. maybe you threw me out one of these days. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Yeah, to a lot. Work has taken you to a lot, not to some. All right, let's go.
Worked
Number
at
1.
Territorial. Ring a bell?
Ring a bell? Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Man's quickly losing interest in talking with you. Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly? Let's go with number. Hold on, let's try that again.
What's it to you?
Curiosity, going to figure
Big
out the
mess
strike.
caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent
Let's
domain.
go with number 2 this
Jamrock.
time.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there. Number 1.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
That didn't really go anywhere else, so I guess we're gonna go with number 4.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Okay.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
You are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access. And I don't mean the scrawny mess bunk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measure? What does that
Huge
mean?
Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad can one guy be? He seemed capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better
Who is he to
for the
judge?
neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect lightly birded square wedge. I mean, like, I don't get that. Okay, so like they're all waiting for them, you know, to kind of lighten up and finally give up and let these guys storm in. And then by the time they storm in, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna start working? Like, is the company really gonna just let these people start work after they just busted the you know, the doors open? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, that might actually make things worse. All right, I'm just gonna leave now because we can probably talk to other people, get some more informations. Now they store booze. The lorries. What does that mean, lorries? Oh, what is that? Is that coins? Money! Show me the money!
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Let's look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
Pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. Alright, what about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Iamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Yemdal.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. What kind of... Oh, okay, so that's his, What is that thing again? You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy, Lorry? Lorry.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay. What does that even do? What's a lorry? What does it even do? What else is in there? A foreign car, kept in good condition. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been assembled piece by piece, secured and mounting in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Finally, we see this thing, the monument. I've seen it everywhere. I think it's in like the front menu. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philippe II, the opulent, father of Philippe IV, the insane. His son is the
As you
insane.
look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What indentations?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet?
Somebody fired a gun at it?
Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Point to the indentation.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Target practice. Political as the king and he's shot. Number 3.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
What did this king do?
Even by the
Nice.
standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy. I need to know what that means. Profligacy. So that everybody knows as well. Whoever that doesn't know, like me. Profligacy definition. Here we go. Reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources. Licentious or dissolute behavior. One of the sentences are his financial prudence corrected the profligacies of Nero. Reckless extravagance. Okay. In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national
we go.
treasury, starting
Makes
the
sense.
decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His
Okay.
own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to do that?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber,
Wow.
where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Wait, he called it the Sol Arum. It was obscene. There were whispers. He slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers. Wow. That is crazy. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. Oh man, these options makes me so tempted to choose them. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit. Let's go with the number 1.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Oh, cocaine? What is nose candy?
Cocaine.
Yes, this is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Huh. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
In Celindian Bay.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution. when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the Communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Yeah, that's that's the irony part of it.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant, funny, and nihilistic.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III,
Plus
the
5.
squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Hoi polloi, what does that mean?
Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay. That's some pretty good information. I like that. This is why I think the what is it? Your intellect. Yeah. Encyclopedia. It really lets you know. Here, I'm gonna show you real quick. I got a number. See how like I have 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5 on intellect. I don't know. I think it helped me out to understand more about the game a little bit. A bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck. What does that mean? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. That's where I'm gonna start living as a hobo cop. Ah, white tank top. Very nice. White tank top gained.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah. What kind of work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Yeah, I ride a little. I ride till I die. Let's go with number 2.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Oh, you dang right. I'm a money printer. Right? I guess I made some gills, for sure.
Sure, sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
What is this?
Are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
What is this? What is this pep talk? Because of the guy riding my ass. The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Taxes, man. I don't know why am I so poor. The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there. But the immigrant cops of price have dumped it down. Immigrant cops. I had to read that line second time to see what it was saying. All right, let's just I don't know, man. Let's go with number
Because
5.
of the taxes, G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes. Really? Every time I sneeze, I'll go with 1.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff
That's true.
people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
Wow. That's insane. And I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This is helping me save my money. Problem. It's only making me into a free market type. Opt out. Let's go where? Let's go opt in.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
Yeah, baby. Indirect modes of taxation. First, if you have a side B ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now, unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever, stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket, and let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and banditos at the Insulindian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. Okay, I'm not really sure what that scale is right now, but I'm gonna look into it a little bit further later on. Something about indirect taxation, modes of taxation. Maybe it's gonna make us more money, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take the money. Yeah. Who's this guy?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you.
Oh,
She nods along to something on
Lady.
her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
grandma? Snap your fingers from front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions. Oh, why am I like this? I'll go with number 1.
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
I'm not gonna pick 1 again. Alright, that's rude. Number 2. I'll go with number 3.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay, fine. Let's try snapping our fingers.
Wait,
Okay.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
I don't know why that cracked me out so much, but why? But I mean, why can't I snap my fingers? I just told you why. She's just distracted, and it's better to leave her alone. If you say so, let's leave. Oh man, Kim kills me. I don't know what it is about him, but he's hilarious, man. I freaking love him. Alright. Look here! I signed a 6-man contract! That must be the killer right there. Alright, let's go take a look. No one will get past you. It says GRIH. Okay. Let's go talk to this person. Call me mañana.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
No, this is not that guy. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where did they all come?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You didn't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes, as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have we tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist, right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Wow.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez, investigating a murder. I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about anyway? Let's go with number 2.
Body still hanging in the tree?
Wraps
Hey,
his
that's a
chin.
rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Shrugs. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Okay.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past MeasureHead and go in.
MeasureHead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall SUPREMACIST there. Walk right past him, then
Right.
press the button to unlock the door,
Aha.
then go past him again, and you
Okay.
enter the arbor through the office. Stop.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't
What
worry,
the
I'm
heck,
sure
man?
it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best MeasureHead in a physical confrontation.
Yeah, okay. Look, did you see how big that guy is?
Or you could convert to a semi-supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Yeah, he looks like it. Has anyone of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Okay, got it. Another thing.
Sure,
I'm a bit. Let's give me the money.
sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Try to catch it. Am I not? Don't I have that skill? Let's do it.
The coin
Yes.
lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to,
Yep.
you know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
The unit has problems getting by. Every little bit helps, you know. Gotta spend money to make money.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. No, Harry, come on. You got this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. Alright, nice talk. Gotta get moving. Let's save up real quick. I haven't saved in a while, I feel like. What's back here? Sealed door. In case of a strike, press button behind the guard. We can't get back there, can we? Oh, where is that at? No, I'm not going back there. Let's go see what happens over here. MeasureHead is a powerful man. Let's go talk to him. Let's try to get past him. We can't.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Here we go. We're gonna die.
Yeah, MeasureHead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman's at the giant's side agrees. Yeah. Yeah. That's like the hype girl. Next, say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Morphophysiology. A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. It lets you look.
It must
he shirtless?
be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Puff out your chest. Still say nothing. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Let's go with that.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Al-Ghul. The shadow. His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al-Ghul? I am the League of the Shadows?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Alcohol? Do you mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
The Lil Il-Maran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam Al-Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
Wow. I didn't know that. Have existed for 10,000 years. I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Wow.
Oh yeah, MeasureHead.
She reminds me of the girl at the beginning of the game. What's her name? The one that was The one that was hyping Kuno up. She literally has one line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, MeasureHead. Alright. Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Oh man, that is hilarious. Oh my goodness. It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned. Whew, man, that must be some kind of smell. You're right, I'm a servant of alcohol, but I still need that body down from the tree. I don't have a problem with alcohol, I just drink a little on the weekends. Enough, I need to take down the body or let me in. Alright, let's go with number 3.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Why does he call me a ham sandwich?
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there. Point to the racist, low reminder. It's just him after pumping some iron. I am the police and I need you to comply now. Take a step closer. The race stuff isn't important here. I just need you to help do my job, please.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup.
Enough with this.
The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Yo, whoever did that voice acting, kudos.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah, MeasureHead.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a
Can't
button
stand her.
right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Yes, indeed.
This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Come on, I just need to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. Oh, that's not gonna end well. You're right about all this now. I need you to help me get the corpse down from the tree. It was your people who put that dead body up there. Your people should be help me get it down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Oh, seriously, like who did this voice acting? Bane? You will beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality and call art.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize MeasureHead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Okay. Right, good idea. Would that mean I have to become a Semini supremacist myself?
Well, yes. Why? Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
Okay. Conceptualization subscribe to his advanced race theory. Formidable. Knock him out. 8%. What an insult.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures toward the lorry man down the street.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
Ah,
I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
okay. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what
Al-Ghul.
remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur la Kef and other Vespers.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul.
Wow.
That is the only reason you are here.
The only reason you are here, why I'm here, is because my parents got drunk and made me? Isn't that like 90% of the population? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know. But I think there's a lot of unplanned, right? Unplanned birth. Unplanned pregnancy. You serve the union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. But you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Communism is pretty cool. I'm no communist. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. I'm no communist.
Of course you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. all around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from?
He leans closer.
Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Said I'm not a communist. I don't know who I am, but that's one thing I know. It's true, I am a rock star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs.
No one
The
cares
conversation
till I
has
put on the
moved on.
mask.
Tell me, what degenerate subculture has made you dress in this shameful way?
I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Inevitable. Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminese? I don't really know who the Seminese are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now. Or could you take the body down yourself, maybe? Wonderful. We're done with this line of inquiry.
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
He looks at the button behind him, and tattoos on his face are moved to reveal his smallest of smiles. Cam, what do you think about this?
This racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be
That will be our lucky racist. How do you know there will be a next racist?
There always is.
There always is.
Race is reality.
Do you know anything about this
does
mug?
not so much as glance at the object.
This is your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Alright, let's do this.
Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
I want to learn this race theory of yours so that we would become friends. Try to smile pathetically. I need some of that race stuff in my brain. Stock it to me.
Do not be naive. I know the answer to the great race enigma. Why would I share it with
Deformed
a
infant.
You do not have the devotion for servitude.
Wow. It's true though. You know, something with alcohol, it just makes everything, like literally everything in your face, like the way you look, like if you were really heavy. I mean anything that's you're addicted to, when you're deeply addicted to anything, it can change your appearance. He's telling the truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to keep on going with this game. This is amazing. I met some new characters, some really new interesting characters, especially with this Seminese guy. I can't wait to see what I can do to get past him. Let me know what you guys think about the game so far, and I hope I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys. Take care. Peace.